Hello everyone. Welcome to hydropower. Today we will be discussing about the mean and peak load, load curve, load factor, utilization factor, diversity factors, power factor, capacity factor, and demand factor. So, let's start it with an explanation of the terms that are used in the context of electrical power systems. Mean load. The mean load, also known as the average load, is the average power consumption over a specified period, often measured in kilowatts or megawatts. It provides an understanding of the typical energy demand during that time frame, helping utilities plan for generation capacity and resource allocation. Peak load. Peak load refers to the maximum power demand observed on the electrical grid within a specific period, usually a day. It represents the highest point of electricity consumption and guides decisions on power plant capacity and reserve generation resources to meet peak demand. Load curve. A load curve is a graphical representation of the variation in electrical load on the power grid over a specific period, typically a day. It shows how the demand rises and falls throughout the day, helping utilities manage generation, transmission, and distribution resources efficiently. Load factor. The load factor is the ratio of the average load to the peak load during a given period. It indicates how effectively a power system or consumer uses electricity over time. A higher load factor indicates a more consistent and efficient use of energy. Mathematically, load factor equals utilization factor. The utilization factor is a measure of how efficiently a power plant or equipment is being used. It's the ratio of the actual energy produced or consumed to the maximum possible energy production or consumption during a given time period. Mathematically, utilization factor equals diversity factor. Diversity factor reflects the variation in demand among different consumers or loads within a system. It measures how much the sum of individual peak demands differs from the system's overall peak demand. A higher diversity factor indicates that not all loads reach their peak demand simultaneously. Power factor, measure of how efficiently electrical power is used in AC circuits. It's the ratio of real power to apparent power. A higher power factor indicates efficient usage, while a lower one suggests wasted energy due to reactive components. Aim for a power factor of 1 for optimal efficiency. Mathematically, power factor equals capacity factor / plant factor. Capacity factor, also known as plant factor, is a measure used in the energy industry to express the efficiency of a power plant or energy generation system. It represents the ratio of the actual output of a power plant over a specific period of time to its maximum potential output if it were operating at full capacity during the same period. The capacity factor is usually expressed as a percentage. Mathematically, capacity factor. Demand factor. Demand factor is a concept used in electrical engineering to represent the ratio of the actual electrical load consumed by a group of devices or appliances to the maximum potential load that could have been consumed if all devices were operated simultaneously at full capacity. It's often expressed as a percentage. Mathematically, demand factor equals. These concepts are essential for power system planning, design, and optimization. They guide decisions related to generation capacity, infrastructure investment, and resource allocation to ensure a reliable and efficient supply of electricity to consumers. Thank you. See you in next video. Till then, don't forget to subscribe hydropower.